Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins has cashed in his briefcase on CM Punk, right? Seth Rollins is World Heavyweight Champion. And I really don't give a shit, you know what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter to me if he cashed in on CM Punk, so what? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's been 13 years, but it's not like The Undertaker, right? The Undertaker hasn't won the fucking world title in 15 years. Did you give him a title? No. I don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, we're gonna talk about this feud between Seth Rollins and CM Punk, man. You know, Seth Rollins really hates CM Punk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's really true or not, if they're keeping the kayfabe, but I clearly don't give a shit. You feel what I'm saying? CM Punk won the World Heavyweight Championship after 12 years. You know, you gotta give him props to where it is. He worked hard to where he was a few years ago, and he's champion again. So, you gotta give him props, yeah. But to be honest, CM Punk's just not that good of a fucking star. His return has not been that great. You feel what I'm saying? He's been injured for like the first 8 months since his return. Like, how the fuck do you get injured in like the first 2 months since your return? That don't make any sense to me. But it is what it is. Things happen, right? They try to keep it as a storyline for him and Drew McIntyre. Fine. You know, but still, it's a waste of fucking time. You feel what I'm saying? So, we get to this feud between CM Punk and Seth Rollins. So, CM Punk has been talking shit about WWE and all the stars since he left the company. Blah, blah, blah. BBB. Seth Rollins doesn't approve of it. And Seth Rollins hates CM Punk, right? So, Seth Rollins wins Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? And they had a whole feud on the road to WrestleMania. Like, really, Seth Rollins beat this dude in the fucking steel cage match, even though Roman Reigns came in. But he dragged Seth Rollins out the joint. You know what I'm saying? He dragged Seth Rollins out the fucking cage and made it won the match, right? So, anyways, before that, CM Punk beat Seth Rollins at Raw on Netflix. And people act like it was just like WrestleMania. On fucking Unreal, people, Stephanie and everybody was like, oh, this felt like a WrestleMania to me. How the fuck does it feel like a WrestleMania, you dumbasses? It's just a Netflix premiere. I like, really, bro. I feel like I had a huge prediction, bro, that these legends were gonna make returns like Rock and Cena. You know what I'm saying? And then they're not gonna show up, and ratings will drop. And ratings did drop. So how can you say this is like a WrestleMania? Now you guys look stupid. You feel what I'm saying? So, anyways, man, they already had their feud, but everybody wants this feud to continue going on. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck personally about this shit. You feel me? But I'm here to tell you what we should do with this feud, right? Tonight on Raw, Seth Rollins comes out. He talks shit about CM Punk. CM Punk comes out angry. You know what I'm saying? We just get to the action. You know what I'm saying? Get to a fight. CM Punk faces Braun Breaker later on in the main event. CM Punk wins, and he gets an opportunity. He gets a rematch against Seth Rollins in Paris. That's what I would do, and that's just the way it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So I would have Seth Rollins retain in Paris, have CM Punk get injured. I don't fucking know. Do something with him, and have him out until October, so we can have this match at Survivor Series, the main event. Because in my opinion, if this is how big this feud was, or people claim of it as one of the biggest feuds of all time, I disagree with that. There's some people that like it. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. You know, it's just Seth Rollins bitching and whining because CM Punk was talking shit years ago, and CM Punk has changed. He's trying to get better and be back on top. You know what I'm saying? So hey, what can I say? Feel me? But in real life, CM Punk is a piece of shit. So this is why I personally don't give a fuck about CM Punk winning and losing at SummerSlam. It's not that big of a deal. CM Punk can win another time. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I needed CM Punk to win at SummerSlam, right? It would be very cool if Braun Breaker would have came out and cashed in the briefcase on him. That would be a lot better. You feel me? That would be a lot better. You feel me? Because Braun Breaker's young. And Seth Rollins, you know, for him, this ain't 2015. So if you want to put the title on him again, go ahead. Because he's Triple H's favorite guy. You know what I'm saying? So of course he's going to book Seth Rollins and award him. So let's just go with that, right? So after Paris, you know, I'll have Seth Rollins in the field with LA Knight. Have him get a feud with LA Knight. LA Knight loses, so what? You know what I'm saying? And then CM Punk, he can win the world title at Survivor Series. CM Punk wins. And, you know, I don't know who he should face in December, but I would make this for a match, maybe in December. We could do a December match. And, you know, I don't know. Seth Rollins can maybe go for the Royal Rumble or something. Maybe Roman or Randy can win and challenge CM Punk. I don't know. I really don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Or maybe Seth Rollins can win, and we can have a one last time, a one last chance match or some shit. I don't know. We just need to end this shit for good. You know, it's feel like this field. If this carries on to next year, it feels like this field's been going on for 2 years now. Like really, all these guys have been doing is talking and running their mouths. Seth Rollins warning CM Punk, "Oh, I hate you. You better stay out of my way." No actions, no fucking match at the Royal Rumble between CM Punk and Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble in 2024. That would have been a better, perfect opportunity for CM Punk. You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Maybe then CM Punk wouldn't get injured. You know what I'm saying? But we're here. We're here where we are right now. This is where we are right now. So, have a match in Paris, Survivor Series, CM Punk wins. Seth Rollins wins the Royal Rumble, and Seth Rollins wins the title and retires CM Punk at WrestleMania. There you go. That's just how I would do it. And if you disagree with me, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because why do I got to continue seeing this feud? And I could rather see LA Knight versus CM Punk. Or maybe I could see an AJ Styles versus CM Punk feud. You get what I'm saying? Well, what a bunch of old timers fighting each other. I understand. I get it, but I clearly don't give a fuck. It's just ideas and examples here. You know what I'm saying? I perfectly don't really want to see old timers face each other. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, CM Punk is going to go after Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins cashed in on CM Punk. Damn.